Here I just want to discuss about some built-in function. Python, we know that we already told you that this is a very much important language, because there are so many functions there, and so you don't have to write down the core program. If you just call those functions, then automatically that mathematical operations will be going to be happen automatically. That is the magic or the beauty of the Python. So let's see how it works. So in here we just take the one list, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 1. This is the one list one, and inside that, just hold on please. In the list one, these are the updated value, and inside this value I just want to check. Sorry, I just want to run one program here. L is equal to, and I'm just considering the 3 6 8 9 10 different value. So I just want to check here again. Hold on please. I have to check that program, that mean value and max value. Just remember guys one thing, 1 2 3 in the mean value, that output is coming not supported in the string and the integer, so I have to check that one. List in this area, so just remember within 1 2 3, if you just using the mean value L1, then 1 will be coming, because within 1 2 3 the 1 is the minimum value. And if we are using the max value, the max L1, then 3 is the maximum element, so 3 will coming the output. And the sum, what the sum function, how it works, I am using the 1 2 3, these three values, they will just sum all the element. 1 2 3 means 1 plus 1 2, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. So if I am using the sum L1, so you will get the 6 value. So I'll update this update this page, and I'll give you share with you. And if you want to change those number, you want to use that built-in function, then you can easily understand what basically is do. Basically it does, the mean function is just finding the minimum value, max function is basically finding the maximum value that inside the list, and the sum function is basically doing the sum up all the numbers, as simple as it is. And the length value, what is the length value? In here length means 1 2 3, the length value it comes the 1 2 3. That means that what is the length of that string. If I increase the length, the 4 5 8, so 9, if I am using that one, then I just count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, then the length function will give you the 7th output. And what is the average function? Average means they are just doing the sum up all the numbers. In here, if I am using here 1 2 3 4 5, if I sum up 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 plus 2 14, plus 1 15, divided by how many article is there, what is the length, 1 2 3 4 5, so the length is the 5, so total sum up divided by total length, that is the average function that calls. But if you write down that only the average function, then that will give you the total number of the average. The total output number is 5 9 12 14 and 15 divided by 5 is equal to 3, then output it will give you the 3 output. So there are some mistakes in the program, so that's why I am not able to run that program. So that's why don't consider this output guys, please. I already explained this output, and please check it by yourself. Now different kind of the output and the set concept it comes, how it works basically. The set means in the L1 I am using the one list, and the L2 I am using different list. So in the set function, you have to remember the first, it is not basically the minusing from the L1 or L2, minusing the value. It is not like that. It is basically they are checking whatever the L1 value it is there, the first element, that will be minus from L2. That means in L1 that 8 is there, 8 is also there, so it will not consider. And 7 is there, 7 is, it is not there in L2, so 7 gives you the output. In here the 4 is available, 3 is not there inside the L2, so that's why they are giving the 3. And the 2 and double time 2 is there, but they are not taking the repeating value, they are just taking the one time. They will consider the set is always considered the unique value, that means they will consider only one time 2, and they will check whether it is available in L2. Yeah, it's available in L2, so they are not giving the output. So basically that means 3 and 7 is not available in L2, so that's why they are giving the output, that is 3 and 7. In the set 1, what they did, set L1, what they did, L1 is basically 874322. In here you can check that the 2 is considered one time and rest of the things are remaining same. But what they did here, they are just writing in the ascending manner. Ascending manner means small to bigger. All the elements will be remaining same, but they are just giving the output in the ascending manner. And what is L2 again? Again L2, again they are doing the same thing. 1 2 4 6 8, 1 2 4 6 8. They are again doing the ascending order in this program. Then they are just checking the type, that is basically the set, because they are typecast here, S1 is equal to set. So when we check the type of the S1, they are giving the set output. The same thing is here, S2 is equal to set L2. So L2, all the element they are just taking as a set. What is the L2 element? These are the L2 element. These are the L2 element. They are taking it, and they keep it inside the S2 variable. And when just took the program, we just run the program, then we can see all the values that comes here, nothing like that. And again this differentiation I already show you in the previous program, L1 minus L2. Same thing is also happening here, same value we keep it inside the S1 and S2 value. So that's why that same value, when they make it minus, the output comes the 3 and 7. That means 3 and 7 is available inside the S1, and that is not available in the S2. They are checking that diff function. What is that? That is the set. When you just check the type of that. Now we can see that list set L1 minus L2 to convert into the list. How we can convert into the list? You can have a look here. They are just converted it. They are just writing down the set, and just backside or the starting of the sentence, they are considering it as a list. Then the total L1 and L2 set transfer into a list. How it write down? I remember the first when I started the lecture, that list always comes within the third bracket. Then we are giving the output, they are giving within the third bracket. That means that data type is already transferred into the list. Now in here it is also the interesting program that we are just taking the one blank or the empty list one. Then list 2 we append A. We append A means within the empty list we want to add one value. So that's why they are giving the A value. If we want to add another value, suppose B, then I have to do again the same thing. I have to write down the same thing. I just added the B. Then I just run the program. Then we can see that we can append another value. That means that if you want to append the 10 values, then you have to write down the same this line 10 times. If you want to 5 times, then you have to write down the 5 times this same comment. Then the append all will be coming one by one, just like that. If I want to append C, suppose another variable, then I just write down here C. Then I just run the program. Then I can see that one element is added in the list. The same thing is also happening here. If we want to add the nested list, what we can do that? How we can do that? Within the first bracket, we are using the pink color third bracket. That is means the nested list. So we are just taking the blank list first. Then we just use the lst.append function. Then within append function, we are using third bracket and 5 6 7. Then within empty list, then we can just easily add the nested list. How we can understand? We can see there are two third brackets. The first third bracket is the first list, and the nested list is basically the second third bracket. Again, the nested list, it can be also added. In the previously I can see the 567 is already there. If we want to add append another nested list, then again we have to write down the lst.append, then 1 and 2. Then you can see we can just run the program, then you can see that 1 and 2 is already added. If I run again it will be added automatically. That means if you run the program again and again, it will be continuously adding one by one by one. In here you can see there this is the original element right now. So if we want to add it one more element, then you can see it already added from the back side. In here, what is the meaning of the extended? Extended means it is also working same like the append functions. In list, I am just taking the blank list here. Then I just lst.extend. I just write down here. It also function. I already told you that same like the append function. So 567 is also added here inside the blank list. So don't be confused with the append and the extend. All are working in the same way, but in the different areas. So you have to remember then which area and which function is actually working. In here, I am also appending the 10th and 11th, and I just run this program 2 times. So that's why the 567 is already present inside the list. Then there, when I just run the first program, then they are adding the 10th and 11th. When I just run the second time, it also added second time. If I run the third time, again we can see the third time they are added. The extended part of the nested list, it also works in the same way. In the nested list, you can see we are using the 2 third bracket. One is the blue color, another one is the pink color, and we are using the function lst.extend. For the function, we are using the yellow color first bracket, and then run that program. Then we can see this list is already added from the back side. This was the previous list, and right now we are just added 12 and 13, which is added in from the back side. We are just taking the list, this one 431710985. Then we just want to sorted the list. How we can sorted that one? If I sorted that one, you can see this is all the values that comes from the smaller to bigger, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, nothing like that. But in that case, if the list is with the mixing character, like integer value is there and the string value is there, if I run that program, then it cannot be sorted, because sorted only can be done through the integer value. If it is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 like that. If it is ABC, then the system and the program or the function of the sorted, it cannot be done. Then in that case, they will show the error, or they will throw the error. Sorting in the nested list, how we can sort it there? I told you that in the list we kept all the elements according the index value. So in here we can remember this one is 0, this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this total in this position, then this nested list position, that is the 8th position. So if I want the 8th position sorted, so what we do, that list inside third bracket 8 means that is the 8th position dot sort, and we use the function for that. We use the first bracket, and we just print out the lst. So in that case, what they are doing, they are not sorted the outside value, they are not sorted the outside value, they are just taking the 8th position, that value is the 7th and 6th and 3. That 8th position we already changed here, we already sorted here from the ascending order. Ascending order means the smaller value to bigger value, 3 6 7. Now this is the last part of the list, how to remove the list positions. We will discuss some of the functions through pop and through direct indexings. How we can do that? We can just check this program. In here in list 4a, bc, 8, 12, fifth element I just used within the one list, and then we are just using the pop 1. How it works, the pop 1, pop is working basically on the indexing value. What is the index? That is the first is 0, the second one 1, this one 2, this one 3, this one 4, so on and so forth. So pop list.pop, we are using 1, that we want to remove that first position, that A. So that's why they are removing the A from this program. And the removing function, how it works, pop it works according to the index number, but remove is directly remove that particular value. We are using one list and we just want to remove l.remove the 8th value. If we want to remove the 10th, we do not want to use that index value, we just write down directly the 10. Then if we run that program, that 8 is already removed. Suppose I just change the 8 to 10, we can see the 10 is not there. So it means that we do not need to count the position or the index. We can directly write down dot remove function that will directly remove from that list that value. Remove element in list by range. How we can do that by range? We are using delete function or del function. Del L 2 colon fifth. 2 means second position, 0 1 2. This is the second position, 5 third, fourth, fifth. This fifth position will not be included. So 5 4 3 2 3 4. This 3 position will be deleted if I run this program. You can see 1 8 5 4 3 is deleted, then 10 12 it comes the output. Then it comes the convert a string to a list. How we can convert that one? Again, we are using the function that is the list function. I am just taking one string that is the Python within a double inverted comma or within the s value. Then I just take another variable lst, then list s means this string value. I am taking that one. That string value they want to change it into the list. So how they can change that? If I run that program, that we can see that string is changed into a list within third bracket. They are considering that one because list always comes inside the third bracket. Find unique element of the list. How we can check that one? What are the unique element? You can see that I am using in within list 1 1, 2 times of 1, 2 times of 4, and the 6. Just remember one thing, that set function, it takes only one value, not the repeated value. So if I run that program, then in that case I can see that 2 times 1 is there, so they are just taking the one time. 2 times 4 is there, they are taking the one time, and 6 is already one time. So they are not taking the repeating value of the set, they are taking only the unique value. It means it should be one time. It may be written there 1000 times, it doesn't matter, but they will take it at least one time. And the step 2, that is the how we can transfer the list. Please check it here. They are using the set function. How they are doing that? List within yellow bracket, first bracket, they just write down the set. That was the set, and the lst, that was actually the set. Then they are just using one function, that is the yellow color bracket, and outside it they are just write down the list. Then that set function is already this set function is already transferred into the list. How we can understand? In earlier we can see they are using the second bracket, and here we can see the third bracket. So in this way we can just change the set into the list. And that's it for today's video. Maybe it will help you to make or increase your understanding about the list. A lot of things, how you can append, how you can change the data type, everything. It will be help you for data science. Hope you can understand, and in case if there is any doubt, please let me know, or please keep in touch with my contact number 836-834-4962. And hope wish you all the best for your career and for your knowledge. Thank you so much.